so I'm just having such a good time. I just watched another one of Amy Dunham's, oh, sorry, April Dunham's fantastic videos. Beyond wonderful, literally just fantastic. Quality level is, just astronomical. And thank you also to Shane's just amazing YouTube video explanations. I just learned something new. I'm waiting for my dessert. They said the table will be gone by 8:30. But I'm waiting for my dessert to arrive. So I just watched April Dunham's one of April Dunham's latest YouTube video explanations for the Power Apps, and I just learned how to do the next thing that I wanted to do. Basically, I want like a timer dependent SVG icon. Thank you so much for being so nice. I wanted to show the number of new, as I mentioned, the number of new posts or new people that you decided to follow. So it's just a number. But I want to express and reflect my numerical result. I want to express it in a picture, so I need an SVG to do that. And I decided, basically, it's just really easy to use. You just need the timer control, you need the SVG, and you need the actual numerical figure. And then it's just how the picture looks is just dependent on just 3 variables, which all move in the same way. It's the same percentage, right? It's like the duration of the timer, as well as the percentage of coloring that occupies the picture that I can set because it's an SVG. And what else? Well, the third variable would be, yes, the occupancy, or the actual figure, the numerical figure, as a percentage of the maximum possible number you could select. So it's just those 3 moving parts. And then I just figure out the code, as I go. And I pretty much know what I'm gonna get done. Hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, it's just 3 moving parts. It's just the duration of the timer. Then it's the percentage, or the part that gets filled, the part that gets colored in the little icon, the SVG, not an icon, SVG, and then the actual result I want to show, the numerical result I want to show. And the reason that can be expressed as a percentage is because I have a maximum figure. On my slider there's a maximum number. So that's how I'm going to make it work. Yeah, I'm just thinking through. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah, I have figured it out. Just while I'm talking it through, I have figured it out. So let's say the duration is, 10 seconds. So if you're 80% through, well, value, specifically value doesn't actually mean how much time has passed, it's how much time is left behind. But, basically how long, let's say it's a 10-second timer, if it's gone 80%, it's gone for 8 seconds already, meaning the value would be 2, Then I also set the amount of coloring to be that percentage, which is the percentage as expressed in the actual numerical result I want to show, divided by the maximum number on the slider that I have. Yeah, so I'm all done. I'm just waiting for my dessert. Yeah. I felt like I had a lot of beef in the last couple of days. So I didn't finish my beef, but I'm gonna have a little dessert. Yeah, I think I look a little better when I'm not too thin. Just always around my current weight. Always around my current weight. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just thinking about how like the different colors I want to use. Then basically I'm done, and then if that's done and I still have time, I might add a patch function so that someone who uses my app can actually take a selfie and then submit their photo in the contact form. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, then I'm pretty much done. I haven't practiced piano for just a few days, but that's okay. I mean, we very often don't practice every day. Yeah, and tomorrow I want to go for a run. Tomorrow I want to go running somewhere. Like I want to run at least 8K, 6K tomorrow. Just, the pent-up energy. I haven't gone running for a week. My weight, as usual, my weight hasn't gone up, but I just feel like going for a run. I feel like going for a run tomorrow. Then I want to add at least the aforementioned SVG, the one that I just described. And then if I still have time, I might add a patch function so people can upload a photo of themselves when they fill out the contact form. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Then I have to go practice. I'm just keeping my fingers warmish, keeping exercised, Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be up to for the rest of this week. I just can't believe with all the social distancing guidelines going on with COVID-19 that it's relatively well occupied in this Japanese izakaya where I am. I feel so comfortable. It's very good to go. So nice, it's very interesting. It's a Japanese style restaurant, but it's there are Korean people sitting on the other table. I don't know, I don't really know these things from the language. It's so nice, and normally they have like a jazz. See, like they have a stage for jazz performances, but they said they don't have any music performances. Too bad. So I was also so much doing this. So I want to go for at least 2 runs this week because before December I want to make those ones go, and then that way I net out to no change by January. So that's what I want to do. At least have 2 long runs. I haven't done weights for a while, and then maybe practice once or twice. That's after during the time I make the SVG as well as patch the photo onto my contact form. Yeah, so somehow, or maybe I'll watch another one of Amy Dunham's videos, April Dunham's videos, or Shane Young's videos, or one of their friends' videos, and learn another new technique I can make with my app. Because I mean, theoretically, I find out if I win on the 30th of November. So I could just keep adding new, very useful as well as fun to use functions on my app all the way up to the 30th. Because who knows when we'll get to do my submission. So I'm just thinking overall, it's fun. I don't know, maybe I could have this could be like my next side job. I could have this as my 7th or 8th career. Or basically, because right now COVID-19, you can't meet people in person. So I could have people contact me online and pay me. I don't know how much they can pay. That's a good question. That's what Shane and April Dunham, they can tell me how much do they get paid for, per project. If they gave me like a 1-month deadline to make an out like this, that's totally doable. I wonder how much money they make doing things like this, because it would keep my brain active during this very inactive hiatus, this very inactive period that's just like a lull in everybody's lives. But maybe I could keep myself active, and I'm not just keeping active by running and keeping my brain semi-active playing the piano. The brain's not active enough practicing the piano. It's just a little warm in the fingers. I probably need to, learn something new. This is very intuitive to me. It must just be very easy to use because I don't consider myself all that technical, all that smart. I'm just, I have an engineering degree, but it's not my first degree. It's probably just kudos to how well the app is made. It's just, I'm so happy that the technology keeps progressing. It's so easy to use. What else am I going to do this week? Yeah, maybe learn something else. I'm thinking now maybe I could learn an actual more complex computer program. In the past in school I only learned a little HTML, very, very little. Then I also took I took a little MATLAB. That's just because it's necessary, I think, why did I have to take MATLAB? I think there was just a little bit of differential involved in one or two classes. That's all. I basically don't know any computer programming. So I should probably maybe pick up the most useful, the most helpful computer program. Learn how to learn a couple commands, but then I would have to learn seriously and not just pick up by watching videos and clips here and there. I don't know what I should learn first, but I should find out what I want to do with it. I think nowadays there's the most value comes from being able to, how everybody talks about ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading. That comes in the analysis of big data. So when you are able to collect so much data nowadays, you want to be able to manipulate it. That's ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading. So whatever coding language is most apt to understand that. I mean, I'm never going to be a technical programmer, but it's good for me to understand how the software developers make it. So nobody can lie to me if I get someone to get something done, and I know how it's I know how they make it. Yeah, so it's just so fun, and again, thank you so much to the ultimate inspiration, because the reason I made this app is thank you to the early users of Facebook who, maybe they didn't party enough because they were just, doing paperwork in the office all day long, and they just started using apps to understand how to make friends by the numbers. Maybe they don't have an engineering background, it's hard to make the app on your own. I don't have an engineering background, but it's thank you to those types of people who use those apps, in the early days, and that has been the inspiration. My inspiration for why because I thought I would be helpful. I thought I could be helpful to the cause. If this is something that's in demand, that's what triggered me to come up with this idea for this app. Yes, I wanted to showcase all the new techniques that I learned in the last couple of weeks, but the app contest requires that your app have a business reason, and I just thought of, well, what kind of people in certain different areas, in other areas of business operations. Maybe if you're just stuck in the office all day and you file paperwork, and after you finish work or in the weekends you go home, or if you're tired you don't go out and you don't see your friends, and you want to understand how you could maybe find a party to go to. If I could be helpful to that cause. And right now it's COVID. A lot of people are staying in a lot. God knows how I can survive through this, only because maybe through my 20s I had gone out too much. But yeah, just so much fun. Yeah, just a little too much social distancing. Yeah. Because I'm just very much a front office, front line, very much always a performer. But with my engineering background, with my skills, I could also help people who want to have an understanding of both. Yeah, so thank you for the inspiration. Absolutely muse. Oh, this is a nice this is a very good angle. Yeah, if there's any worse way that nice gentleman could have videoed me. It's all about the angle. Yeah. See? Yeah, it's just having a really good time. I'm just looking forward to a little less distance. Yeah, all my friends out there. I don't know. I mean, back, like a decade ago, nobody would just video themselves all the time. I just realized I look a little like Amelia. My 4-year-old niece, she actually looks just like me. Especially because I talk to her on FaceTime all the time. WhatsApp video. So I think of her as like on the video screen, and then I didn't realize how she looks just like me, especially right now with my current hairstyle. Yeah, I didn't realize she looks just like me. Yeah, so this week we're gonna go for 2 long runs and practice a little piano. Yeah, I just don't know where my dessert. When is my dessert coming? I didn't even know what I ordered. I think what was on the menu item? I think it was a mochi pancake. It's a mochi pancake that was on the menu item. I don't know. They told me I should probably only stay for 2 hours, and now I've been here for almost 3 hours. But I like this place. I like this place a lot. Next time I visit Tokyo, I'm gonna go to all the izakayas. It's just a nice ambience. That's what I'm gonna do next time I go to Tokyo. Especially because every morning I read the Japan Times, and every time I read about a new, really good restaurant, be it a new one that's newly opened or one that I haven't heard about before, I write it down on email. I take it down. I just take it down so that post-COVID, when I travel to Tokyo, which is sort of like basically my second country, and we still have a place there near Roppongi, then I have all the places I want to go written down. Just can't wait. Can't wait till the COVID is over. Okay, where is my dessert? I'm gonna go find out. Hi. Just gonna Well, I forgot how. I forgot I'm pretty good at Hey. I mean, if this is what I'm strong at, if this is if this is what my forte is, then I should probably maybe have a side job where I make apps for people. Because everybody has their forte, and if it's your forte, it's your forte, and if it's not your forte, then it's not your forte. If you get it, you get it, and if you're not able to get it, you'll never pick it up. Yeah, so I should probably go home now because tomorrow I want to sleep well tonight. But I don't know where my dessert is because it's a set menu. It comes with the entire. But hi, excuse me. Oh, is my dessert? Oh, this is my dessert. Whoops, I didn't notice it. Thank you so much. My dessert's already appeared. So, I'll show my dessert. Because honestly, I never think about this scientifically, but this is how you do it. This is how you do it. It's just very natural for me, so I don't think about it. Oh, I didn't. I don't like to say that this is what I'm strong at, but making apps really is just very easy for me. I don't think about it. I don't think about how I do things. I don't think about how I do things. It's if I'm good at it, I'm good at it, and if I'm not good at it, I'm not good at it. Anyways, I didn't notice my dessert has arrived. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Just a really good dessert. So I'm gonna go eat some dessert now.